Hey everybody, this is Matt with remove-malware.com, and tonight I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Eset Smart Security 4.0. This just came out less than a month ago, and I kind of want to go over what Eset Smart Security does for you, just so there's no questions. Taken from their website, it says Eset Smart Security detects, disables both known and unknown viruses, Trojans, worms, Adware, Spyware, rootkits, and other internet threats. Some other things that the Smart Security product does, of course, they say antivirus, anti-spyware, firewall, anti-spam. I am going to be testing Smart Security 4 on my brand new test box. Now, this box may look not as infected as the other computer that you're used to seeing me test on, but let me assure you that this is much worse. We're dealing with some pretty hardcore rootkits on this box. This rootkit or rootkits that I have on here download all kinds of malware in the background constantly. You're not able to get rid of the malware unless you get rid of the rootkit. So what we're looking for, we're trying to clean up this PC as much as possible with Eset Smart Security, and it'd be nice if it got rid of the rootkit so we don't have to constantly block malware all day. So I've just downloaded a free demo of Eset Smart Security 4, and it's right here. And if I right click on the file, click properties, oh, by the way, I am doing this review on a backup PC. My main PC is too busy right now, so I hope that the audio and the video keep in sync. So, if not, I'm sorry. Anyway, it's a 33.7 megabyte installer. For this review, I'm going to go ahead and set up Eset. I'm going to go ahead and customize it and set it up for the best possible protection. Most of the Eset users I've met so far are somewhat computer knowledgeable. The home users I'm talking about, they kind of know how to use their computer and they know how to kind of work with Eset. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up just like they do. When I was down in South America, I don't know what the deal was. It was Panda and Eset all over the place. So it's very big in South America. I'm going to go ahead and do a custom install. Choose the default path. This username and password, they require this for updates, which is pretty annoying, but I'll go ahead and pause the video. Actually, I don't need to. Let me just grab it out of my Gmail here. Yeah, hang on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop in this username. And password. Proxy server. I do not use a proxy server. And we're going to go ahead and install program components. I'm not going to protect my install with a password. That is really annoying, by the way. Anytime you make a change, you have to put in your password. Enable threat sense. Early warning system. ThreatSense.net is the best way to help Eset to protect you. Basically, you provide them info. And we are going to enable detection of potentially unwanted applications. On the firewall, I'm going to say interactive mode and install. A lot of the malware I've been seeing this month is very destructive. They've been patching critical system files, and they've been deleting critical system files. And I have this machine is actually most of the system files on here have been patched. A lot of the big ones like WinLogon, user init, a lot of those have been patched, and that requires you to have your original Windows disk, because you have to run a command called sfc/scan now to fix those files. Otherwise, next time you reboot, you may never actually be able to log in or reboot. So make sure you have your Windows disk on hand. I'll probably have to use it on this review. And I have not tried that yet on this review, so hopefully we can do this. Get our PC running. Anyway, I have tested out Eset Smart Security 4 about 3 or 4 times now, so I sort of know the ending, but it's changed each time a little bit. So this is the first machine I've ever tested that has some pretty hardcore malware on there. It's not your run-of-the-mill fake security alerts. This is real deal stuff. It's tough to deal with. It's almost near the point where it requires a bootable anti-malware disk, which Eset allows you to build, by the way. Whether they can detect everything or not, that is another question. We're always looking for the best package that detects the most and gets rid of it and protects you. So far, we've all learned that there is no single package that really comes close to doing that. There's a few. I mean, some of my favorites. For prevention, I just use Defense Wall. But I'm an experienced user, and Defense Wall really works for me. If you're not experienced, the next internet security packages that I've used this year that I really like are Kaspersky Internet Security, and Norton Internet Security 2009 is awesome as well. Again, there's another one, Komodo Internet Security. Awesome user base there, but requires you to be a little bit more savvy. Anyway, Eset has finished installing. And I love their little graphic of the IRobot Guy. Not sure why they continuously stick with that, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so now we automatically have outbound traffic going to some, weird remote IP address. At this point, I'm just going to allow, unfortunately, I'm going to allow some stuff because I need to do an update. You know what? Actually, I'll just go ahead and deny it. Remember action, deny. Okay, we found something caught by the Eset heuristics. And we'll say, we'll go ahead and delete it. We'll go ahead and allow user init to get out. Oh no, it's going out to myself on port 7171. I've dealt with this malware this month, and it's just really annoying. I'll go ahead and just allow it for now. Actually, no. What am I doing? I'll deny it for now. And deny. Deny. No, I don't want to reboot yet. I really don't want to reboot because of some of the malware on here. like I said, it's patched some of my system files, and I need to run a system file checker before I reboot. Okay, not a whole lot of alerts, just one so far. We're going to go ahead and update the Eset database, but we can't. If I try to update it, I can't, because our internet connection is controlled by malware at this point, and we need to temporarily disable the firewall, do an update, and then we'll re-enable it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to advanced mode. And we're going to take a look at our personal firewall. And we're going to go ahead and disable filtering and run an update. And we still can't do it. That's a little bit different from... Oh, I'm sorry, my network card was turned off. Hang on a sec. I'm a big dope. It's kind of late. I got to this pretty late tonight. I was working on my house. Alright, let's go ahead and try it again. Alright, there's our updates coming down now. And I apologize to all my users with low bandwidth. This is going to be kind of a long video. I don't really have a choice. This is it's a different box, and it's a big security suite. Not that it's really hard to configure or anything. It's just we have to do a little bit more, which everybody will like, except for this one guy who always says my videos are too long. Aslan, I think that's his name, and a few other guys. But I'm a partner. I'm going to use my time. There is a very, very nasty rootkit. ATI1 jax.6 sys. Eset classifies it as a Win32 wigon.ix Trojan. It says clean by deleting. I guarantee it's not going to go away. Alright, we'll go ahead and close that. Do I want to reboot now? No. Well, that's finding some fake alert stuff, some worms. So I'm waiting for my update to come down. While that's coming down, let's go ahead and configure Eset for maximum detection. The real-time, I'm going to go ahead and configure that. This is real-time file system protection. I have everything checked right here. I'm going to go into setup. I'm going to go ahead and scan for runtime packers. Now that I've enabled my internet connection, I'm starting to get yes, I know. I'm starting to get a lot of pop-ups now. We're going to go ahead and use advanced heuristics and scan for potentially unsafe applications. And by default, we are scanning using signatures, heuristics, advanced heuristics, adware, spyware, riskware, potentially unwanted applications, potentially unsafe applications. So we're scanning for all that stuff. And then I don't know if I said by default, but that's stuff I've turned on. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and use strict cleaning. Sorry. In this mode, the program will attempt to automatically clean or delete all infected files without user intervention. The only exception for system files, if they cannot be cleaned, an alert with a list of options will be displayed. Okay. Go ahead and say OK to that. Here's a few more options. We're going to go ahead and use advanced heuristics on file execution. This does affect computer performance. They do say that. Document protection. Same kind of thing. Potentially unsafe applications, strict cleaning. Gets kind of crazy around this point. As soon as we disable that network card, we'll be okay. Because what we have right now are a bunch of Trojans that are actively being downloaded. As long as we don't crash, we should be alright. If we crash, pretty good chance I'm not going to be able to get into this box. Can be frustrating dealing with all these pop-ups from Eset, but I understand they're necessary. And it's just popping up on the same. Let's see if I can minimize this. There, display notifications on desktop. Alright. Let's go take a look at our update. Okay. We do not need our network card running at this point. I'll just go ahead and turn it off. No. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead. I've had a long recording here without a break, and I'm going to go ahead and do a custom scan. We're going to scan the entire PC. And after the scan's complete, I'll go ahead and run our SFC check, our system file check, and replace any files that were damaged by malware. Any critical system files. We're going to scan in depth. Local drives, we're just going to do our C drive. We're going to set it up. Strict cleaning, potentially unsafe applications. And that's it. I'll say OK. Yeah, man, this PC is being hammered right now. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and as soon as this gets unlocked, I'll be right back. Oh, I just had to come right back. I just wanted to show you this, and this is exactly what I thought. It says Windows File Protection. Files that are required by Windows to run properly have been replaced by unrecognized versions. To maintain system stability, Windows must restore the original versions of these files. Let me see if I have a Service Pack 2 CD around here. I think I do. I'll try to get this to load inside this virtual machine here. Okay guys, system file checker has kind of locked up here. It's been almost a half hour. So what I hope to do is reboot and we'll be able to log in. If we can't log in, then this whole review kind of morphs into resurrecting this machine with a bootable CD. I would copy I would basically copy good files from my other workstation onto this PC, kind of overriding the bad files. So we may learn a little something different here than just an ordinary review. So let's go ahead and reboot and see what we get. And this thing is locked up pretty bad, so I'll probably have to just reset it. Okay, PC's starting up. And if it is corrupted, I will go ahead and stop this video. We'll call this part 1. And part 2 would be booting up with a bootable anti-malware disk and copying good files over the bad ones. This, unfortunately, is the nitty-gritty part of my job where nothing is perfect and you always have to find all kinds of workarounds. Okay, I just heard the Windows login music here. Let's see if we can get on. No, I can't log on. If I click my logon picture here to try to log on, it'll log me right back off. So we've got some file repair to do, and I'm going to go ahead and do that here in a few minutes. I'll go ahead and stop this video and we'll move on to part 2, which will be repairing this computer that has Eset's Smart Security on it. Be right back.